The name of the foundation is Dominica Dementia Foundation, and we're a youth led dementia charity that raises awareness of dementia, raises funds for families affected, provide emotional support to families and caretakers, as well as facilitate research towards dementia.
And hope to see you sometime in the near future.
I started this foundation in memory of my grandfather. So he passed away with dementia when I was 16. And then I went basically on a journey of learning more about how the brain works. So I studied psychology, and just after college, I decided to start this organization to create a community of dementia advocates in Dominica.
It's a fantastic achievement to get to the final. What was your reaction when you found out?
I felt very honored, very excited. I think it's more than just the award, but it's also being seen and being heard for the work that you're doing. Because obviously, when you're part of something, you don't really get to understand the level of impact, or I guess from an outside perspective, what that work looks like. So I think it's really amazing to see the Commonwealth recognizing the importance of the work that we do in Dominica. And I think it's also just inspirational, as I started out in 2016, 2017, and now we're in 2022, and the work that we're still doing is being recognized. So I think it really says a lot about what we do and how it's being received.
Ecoplastil is an idea that came out of my personal experience. So it's a combination of my personal experience and my professional career as well. So because I grew up in a slum community, and this is where I witnessed consequences of poor waste disposal, with a lot of plastics littering everywhere on streets, and of course the housing crisis, because normally in slum communities the housing standards are really very low. And so disappointed by my personal story and my career, I decided to launch Ecoplastil, first of all to solve the problem of plastic waste pollution, while creating sustainable building materials that are 100% recyclable, but also creating opportunities, especially for youth and women across the plastic value chain.
This company now employs a large number of people. Did you expect it to get to the scale that it has done?
I didn't see this coming, for sure, because in the beginning we thought this was just a community-based project, and the first mission was to collect plastic. For sure, we didn't know we could make good products and sell them. And yeah, it has really it has outgrown me. Like, for sure, it's something I never expected to be at this stage, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for Ecoplastil. There was a public, misconception, and of course, this work is really done by like the poor people, the low-end people. And so even when I left my job, because I left my well-paying job in a university, I was working with the university at a very young age. So when I resigned my job to go and scavenge for plastics as my career, everyone thought I was mad. and of course, when I entered into this space, so everyone was like, plastic is something that should really, it's something that people really don't think it has value. But the community has, as of now, the community is really appreciating the value of waste, and they no longer look at plastic waste as waste, but they look at it actually as a huge resource that could be turned into different opportunities.
The problem that we are trying to solve is that globally over 40 million people are suffering from limb loss, and we don't consider that to be a problem. The actual problem is that only 1 out of 10 amongst them have access to prosthetics or orthotic devices, primarily because the solutions are either very expensive or they don't have sufficient functionality. We want to solve these two problems by providing affordable, yet fully functional prosthetic, orthotic, and assisted devices.
So how much typically is a prosthetic foot, for example, and then how much are the ones that you provide?
It could cost you somewhere between 700 to 80,000 US dollars. So, so a decent prosthetic foot that allows you to conduct your basic tasks, meet your basic day-to-day needs, it would cost you somewhere around 15 to 3,000 US dollars. So 1,500 to 3,000 US dollars. What we offer instead is a solution that is available at 100 US dollars. So we are roughly 7 times cheaper than our closest competitor. We had this target of using whatever plastic waste we can without compromising the functionality of our product, for which right now 30 to 35% of our product is upcycled plastic waste. That automatically makes us a responsible consumer. We try to use whatever waste we can, but then again, our ultimate goal is physical functionality of these people, and we don't want to compromise that.
Well, listen, you're an award finalist, so first of all, how does it feel to get this far?
The biggest problem that we have is of outreach. Being recognized by such an organization, being nominated as a finalist, it means a lot to us, because what it actually means to mobility is being recognized, and that's exactly what we want to do. We want people to know what we are doing. We want people to understand that affordable solutions are available, and now they can have another chance at life.
We run trainings on taboo, difficult to reach topics around gender equality, so particularly domestic abuse, but also sexual harassment. And we've also run sessions on equal pay and climate justice and women's roles in achieving a sustainable future. And what we really try and do is to facilitate that difficult conversation and to bring in a frontline charity that's working on the issue and create like a local kind of ecosystem of support in very localized ways. So whether we're running a session in Kenya or London or India or China, that really like localized approach means that when we step away, having facilitated the conversation, having opened up that sort of these difficult topics and got people to talk to each other and be a bit more honest and open about what they're experiencing, then we leave them with that support from the local charity in the long term.
And how did it feel when you found out you were nominated for this award?
As a young person working in this space, you often are just faced with huge challenges, trying to get your message out there, trying to get taken seriously by big corporates. So I think the recognition and the kind of acknowledgement that what we're doing is really good and really worthwhile, and the encouragement to keep going really is really worthwhile.
I want to say to any young person that's watching this, please do not give up on your dreams. I understand that sometimes it can be demotivating sometimes, and you won't have the energy or the time to contribute to the work that you want to do, or some things might take more priority, but I'm telling you, it's worth it in the end. You will be amazing at what you do. You'll impact lives, and it takes time. It definitely takes time, and you won't get everything that you want in a day. So be patient with yourself, be patient with your growth, be patient with your business. It will be a love and hate journey, but you will get there. So keep going no matter what.